The live stream has started, Sheikh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala khayri khalqillahi ajma'een. Sayyidina wa nabiyyina wa maulana Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome once again to another UCT MSA Arabic class, and tonight inshallah bi'idhnillah we will start with exercise number 5. But like always, before that inshallah we will do a recap of what we done last week. Last week we only done the rules of the mudaf ilayh construction. It was more of a revision, and today will be revision as well of the mudaf ilayh construction. So last week we spoke about it, and what did we say? We said that the rules of the mudaf and mudaf ilayh construction is that the mudaf will not have a al and it will not have a tanween, and the mudafun ilayhi will be majroor. It will either have one kasra or two kasras. So we done that last week. We spoke about the hamzatul wasl last week as well, and we see that hamzatul wasl is pronounced in the beginning of the speech and not in the middle of the speech. And the example we gave was Ibnu Ammarin talibun wabnu yasirin tajirin. I started with the sentence, therefore I mentioned the ibn. I mentioned the e sound, the kasra. Why? Because I'm starting the sentence, the speech with that word. But when I said wabnu, I did not start with wabnu. I didn't start with ibnu, I started with the waw. And therefore it is wabnu. And once you have a hamzatul wasl and it's in the middle of the speech, it's as if it falls away, and therefore the waw goes into the ba, says wabnu yasinin tajirun. So basically that is what we have done last week, and today inshallah we will solidify that. We will do more examples of that, the mudaf ilayh construction, so that we can master it inshallah. So we're busy with exercise 5, and this is on page 30. Page 30, exercise 5. It says there, Kawin, create, Jumalan, sentences, Mufidatan, beneficial, so beneficial sentences, Bimal'i, by filling in, Al-Faragh, the empty spaces, Fima yari, in which follows, or in what follows. So they left a space open, and we have to put in a suitable word to make that sentence beneficial, meaning to give it a beneficial meaning. So it has here the mudafun ilayhi. So we have to put a mudaf in the sentence. Likewise here, the mudaf is missing. Here the mudafun ilayhi is missing. Here the mudaf is missing, and so forth. So remember the rules. Let's do it once more. While we do this, we should remember the rules. So the rules are the mudaf ilayhi construction. We're going to speak about the mudaf. So we have the mudaf and the mudafun ilayhi. The first one, there should be no al, and there should be no tanween. There should be no tanween. So no tanween, but the mudafun ilayhi will be majroor, and the sign of something being majroor can be one kasra or two kasras. We have something missing here. So what is missing? It is the mudaf. So I'll do the first one inshallah, and then I'll ask Brother Abdullahi to do the others, inshallah. So the first one, we have something missing. So what should we fill in the mudaf, in the beginning of the sentence? So it is baiti mughlaqun. And what can, if you think of something, what can be locked? A bab. So it will be babu. You can't say al-bab because this is the mudaf, and the mudaf we know should not have no al and only one case ending, and therefore it is babul bayti mughlaqun. The door of the house is locked. So now inshallah I'll ask Brother Abdullah to do the rest, and at home try to think of either the mudaf, a suitable mudaf, or a suitable mudafun ilayh for each of the questions that is here, or each of the sentences. So Brother Abdullahi, are you there? Brother Abdullahi, are you there? Okay, Brother Abdullah is not there at the moment. Okay,
Yes,
we will
Sheikh.
go. Inshallah. Are you there? Alhamdulillah.
Yes, Sheikh.
Okay. So we're busy with number 2, inshallah. Brother Abdullah, what will be? Firstly, you have to first try to find out or determine what is missing. Is the mudaf missing or the mudafun ilayhi missing? We know that the mudaf cannot have an al and cannot have a tanween. Mudafun ilayhi can either have an al, but it has to be kasra. It has to have a kasra. And we see a kasra there and we see a al there. So this cannot be the mudaf, it has to be the mudafun ilayhi. And therefore we know the mudaf is missing. So Brother Abdullahi, what can be a suitable word that you can place as a mudaf in the sentence?
أين مفتاح السيارة؟
Yes, mashallah. أين مفتاح السيارة? So those at home, if you got that, alhamdulillah. It can be anything else. You can say أين مفتاح السيارة, or anything related to a car. But so far we know that we done the word key, and therefore it is a good word to place as a mudaf, alhamdulillah. Brother Abdullahi, the next one, this one everyone should be able to answer, inshallah. So it is Muhammadun sallallahu alayhi wasallam Rasul. Continue, Brother Abdullahi, recite the whole entire one.
Rasulullah.
Yes, Rasulullah. Brother Abdullahi knew that this is the mudaf, and therefore it gets only one case ending, and then he said the next word is Allah. So Rasulullah, he. Why he? Because it's the mudafun ilayhi. Lovely, Brother Abdullahi. The next one, firstly, Brother Abdullahi, which one is missing? Is the mudaf or the mudafun ilayhi missing?
The mudaf is missing.
The mudaf is missing. Yes, perfect. So what will be a suitable word to place as the mudaf?
بيت الطبيب بعيد.
MashaAllah. So it is baytu tabibi ba'idun. Alhamdulillah. Most of those words, or all the words so far we have done, and therefore I will not translate them, because by translating it, it will not give you that time to go out and to try to find the words so that it will stick with you. So if you do not know these words, do go and revise the previous lessons whereby we have done the translations of these words. Brother Abdullahi, number 5, Raqam Khamsa. What is missing there?
The mudaf ilay.
The mudafun ilay, yes. Brother Abdullahi, can you give us a suitable mudafun ilay?
Al-Qur'anu kitabullahi.
Yes, perfect. Al-Qur'anu kitabullah. Yes, kitabullah. This is a mudafun ilayhi, therefore it gets a kasra because it's majroor. The mudafun ilayhi is always majroor. Lovely. The next one, raqam 6. What is missing there, Brother Abdullahi?
The mudaf.
The mudaf, yes. So can you give us a mudaf?
خديجة بنت حامد.
MashaAllah, yes, Khadijatu bintu Hamidin. Yes, the daughter of Hamidin. Khadija is the daughter of Hamid. Lovely. The next one, رقم 7. Ana, and there's an empty space. What is missing there, Brother Abdullah?
أي مضاف.
The mudaf, yes. So give us a suitable mudaf.
أنا أمام المدرس.
Yes, we never done amama, the word amama. Have we done that word before? Do not think. So some other word, inshallah, Brother Abdullah.
أنا طالب المدرس.
Yes, lovely. أنا طالب المدرس. I am the student of the teacher. Lovely, mashallah. رقم 8. What is missing there, Brother Abdullah?
أي مضاف.
Mudaf, yes. So what can a suitable mudaf be?
قلم الطالب مكسور.
Yes. قال مطالب مكسور. The pen of the student is broken. Lovely. MashaAllah. Is moving on to رقم 9. What is missing there, Brother Abdullah?
مضاف إليه.
مضاف إليه, yes. What will be a suitable مضاف إليه?
باب المسجد مفتوح.
Yes. باب المسجد مفتوح. Lovely. We move on to رقم 10. What is missing there, Brother Abdullah?
أي مضاف.
مضاف, yes. So what will the suitable مضاف be?
خرج المدرس من غرفة المدير.
Yes, mean غرفة المدير. غرفة المدير. And here we see that you are combining two concepts that you have learned before. The first one is the مضاف إليه construction. The second is if there is a حرف الجر before a word, that word will be majrur, and therefore we're saying من غرفة المدير. خرج المدرس, the teacher left from the room of the principal or headmaster. Lovely, Brother Abdullah, mashallah. Let's move on. We move on to exercise 6, تمرين 6. It says there صحح التركيبات التالية. صحح التركيبات التالية. So we have to صحح, correct, التركيبات, the construction التالية, the following. So they give us certain sentences, but the construction of the sentence is not correct. We have to correct the construction of the sentence. So we have to remember the rules of the mudaf إليه construction, meaning the mudaf cannot have al and it cannot have a tanween, and the mudaf إليه has to be majrur, either one kasra or two kasras. So we have to look at each one of these and look at the rules and see if those sentences that will come now, if they are in line with those rules. So the first one, it gives there قلم الطالب. القلم الطالب. So Brother Abdullah, is that correct? Is it correct to say القلم الطالب?
No, it's not correct.
So what's wrong there, Brother Abdullah?
The مضاف should not have an al.
Yes, the mudaf cannot have an al. I hope those listening could figure that out. So it should be قال مطالب. There should be no al in front of al-qalamu. Okay, so basically it should not be al-qalamu, it should be qalamu. Lovely, Brother Abdullahi. The next one, it says there, Babu Sayyaratu. Is that correct?
No.
What's wrong there, Brother Abdullahi?
The mudafun ilayhi should have a kasra.
Yes, so what will be the correct way of saying it?
And yes, what did Sheikh say?
What will be the correct way of saying that sentence?
Babu sayyarati.
Yes, Babu Sayyarati. That is Babu Sayyarati. Because it's majroor, it will get a kasra. It should not get a fatha. Lovely. The next one, Baytu Hamidun. Is that correct, Brother Abdullahi?
No.
What's wrong there?
The mudafun ilayhi is majroor, therefore should have a kasra.
Yes, and here it has a dhamma. It's marfuya, which is wrong, so it should be bin tul hamidin. Okay, lovely. Everyone should try to get this one right. So, Brother Abdullahi, what's wrong in that construction?
The mudaf should not have an al.
Yeah, so what should it be?
Rasulullahi.
Yes, Rasulullah. Lovely. No al at all. This should not be there. Lovely, Brother Abdullahi. The next one. What's wrong with that construction, Brother Abdullahi?
The mudafun ilayhi should have a kasra, not a fatha.
Yes, so what will be the correct way of saying it?
Ismul waladi.
Yes, ismul waladi. Hope those who are listening managed to figure that one out. The next one, Brother Abdullahi, Ibnunil Mudarrisi. What's wrong there?
The mudaf should not have a tanween.
Yes, what's the correct way of saying it?
Ibnul mudarrisi.
Ibnul Mudarrisi. Yes, Ibnul Mudarrisi. So only one, should not be two. Ibnul Mudarrisi. Jazakallahu khairan, Brother Abdullahi. And now we move on to exercise 7. Raqam 7. It shows you, and it says there, Muhammadun changes to Ya Muhammadun. So if you have Ya, as you mentioned, this is known as a vocative particle. If the Ya moves on to a name, that name will only get one case ending. Or when Ya goes on to anything that think it comes onto, will only get one case ending. So Ya means O, so Muhammadun, and it will be Ya Muhammadun means O Muhammad. And we use this when you call someone O Muhammad, O Fatima. But remember, it gets one case ending, so it will be Ya Muhammadu, Ya Fatimatu, Ya Aliyu, and so forth. And we see it with Ustadun. So it will be Ya Ustadhu. Khalidun, Ya Khalidu. Waladun, Ya Waladu. And here they want us to read. So it is read, Iqra, read, waktub, and write. مع with ضبط أواخر الكلمات. By vowelizing the ends of the words. So, Brother Abdullahi, are you there?
Yes, Sheikh.
Brother Abdullahi. So, Brother Abdullahi can read for us from this one all the way to this one here, from Ya Ali all the way to Ya Dukturu. Remember that if there's a Ya, you only get one case ending, and if there's no Ya, we'll give two case endings to it. So, Brother Abdullahi, you can start. Repeat each one twice, inshallah. So those listening will try to figure it out before you, and they will then listen to you to hear the correct way of saying it. So, Brother Abdullahi, you can start.
Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Abbas, Ya Abbas, Sheikh, Sheikh, Ya Sheikh, Ya Sheikh, يا رجل يا رجل ياسر ياسر يا عمار يا عمار دكتور دكتور يا دكتور يا دكتور.
Jazakallahu brother Abdullahi. Doktorun, that means a doctor, and it can mean someone who has a PhD. You say doctor. When it comes to a medical doctor, the word they usually use there will be tabibun, as we done before. Okay, let's move on to رقم 8. It says the اقرأ, read. المثال, the example. الآتي, the coming. So the coming example. ثم, then. قوٍ, create. أسئلة, questions. مثله, like it. مشيرا, indicating or pointing to. إلى, to. الصور, the pictures. التالية, the following. So we see the pictures, and therefore you have to construct questions that will point to these or indicate these pictures. So they give us the example. We have a kitabia, and therefore the question that we have to create for every other picture will be kitabu man hada. Remember, kitab is the mudaf. Therefore, it gets only one case ending. Man is the mudafun ilayhi. So this is the mudaf ilayhi. But it's mabni, meaning it is built on the sukoon. It can't change, it'll never ever change, but it is a mudafun ilayhi. And therefore, we can ask the question, the book of who is this? So this is this part here is the mubtada, and this is the khabar. And therefore, we can ask the question, Kitabu man hada, the book of who is this? Remember, between the mubtada and the khabar, there is. We should try to do that for all the other pictures, inshallah. This is a qalam, and therefore, it will be qalamu man hada. Likewise for all this. But I'll ask Brother Abdullahi to do it for us, inshallah. So, Brother Abdullahi, I'll the first one, I've done this one already, so it will be qalamu man hada. So this is basically practice on how to ask a question by asking whose thing is this. So if you have, for example, someone's book, you will be able to ask whose book is this by knowing that you have to make the mudaf ilayh construction. The mudaf should be the thing, and the mudaf ilayh should be man. It will be, for example, kitabu man hada. And if it's a pen, it will be qalamu man hada, and so forth. So, Brother Abdullahi, what will this one here be?
قميص من هذا.
Yes, lovely. قميص من هذا. Lovely. The next one, what will this one here be, Brother Abdullahi?
بيت من هذا.
Yes. بيت من هذا. Lovely. What will this be here, Brother Abdullahi?
سرير من هذا.
Yes. سرير من هذا. So, قلم من هذا. Whose pen is this? So the pen of who is this? قميص من هذا. We know قميص is shirt. The shirt of whom is this? بيت من هذا. The house of whom is this? سرير من هذا. The bed of whom is this? And now we move on to رقم 9, the 9th question. So it says here, اسم الولد محمد واسم البنت زينب. So they are giving us certain words that have hamzatul wasl, and the first one is ismun. So we know that you're starting here the speech with it. So it will be Ismul Waladi Muhammadun Wasmul Binti Zainabu, because we are continuing and it's in the middle of the speech and therefore we do not utter the Hamzatul Wasl. Ismul Mudarrisi Hamidun Masmul Mudiri. So here we have Masmul Mudiri. So we do not say Ma Ismul Mudiri, we say Masmul Mudiri. Ma is what? Ismul Mudiri means the name of the headmaster. So it will be what is the name of the headmaster. So it will be Masmul Mudiri. And you will learn later on to ask what is your name. You will say Ma, the Ma, and they have Ismuka if you are male. So it will be Masmuka. So you don't say Ma Ismuka, you say Masmuka. And if it's a female, it will be a kasra, so it will be Masmuki. So if you're referring to a male, Masmuka, referring to a female, Masmuki. Then they give another one, Ibnu, another word with Hamzatul Wasl. So Ibnu Khalidin fil madrasati. Wabnu, so again, we're dropping that Hamzatul Wasl. Wabnu Hamidin fil jami'ati. Continues, Ibnul Mudarrisi fil fasli. Aynabnu, again, we're continuing, Aynabnul Mudiri. The translation of that, the name of the boy is Muhammad, Wasmul Binti Zainabun, and the name of the girl is Zainab. The name of the teacher is Hamid. What is the name of the headmaster? The next one, the son, Ibn Khalidin, the son of Khalid, fil madrasati, is in the school. Wabnu Hamidin fil jami'ati, and the son of Hamid is in the university. Ibnul Mudarrisi fil fasri, the son of the teacher is in the classroom. Ayna banul mudiri, where is the son of the headmaster? Okay, inshallah, we'll continue. We're moving on to Iqra, read, ma yali, what follows. Mura'iyan, by being careful, taking care of Qawa'id, which is the rules. Qawa'id nutqi, the rules of pronunciation of Hamzatul Wasl. So remember, Hamzatul Wasl, we mention it in the beginning when you start, but if it's in the middle of the sentence, we don't mention it. Okay. So Brother Abdullah, can you read this for us? رقم واحد.
ابن محمد في العراق وابن حامد في الهند.
Yes, mashallah. The next one, Brother Abdullah.
خرج ابن الطبيب من البيت.
Yes, خرج ابن الطبيب من البيت. Lovely, mashallah. The next one, Brother Abdullah.
ذهب ابن التاجر إلى السوق.
ذهب ابن التاجر إلى السوق. Lovely, Brother Abdullah. The next one, رقم 4.
اسم المهندس فيصل واسم الطبيب مسعود.
Yes, اسم المهندس فيصل واسم الطبيب مسعود. Lovely. Next one, Brother Abdullah, رقم 5.
ما اسم الرجل؟
ما اسم الرجل؟ ما شاء الله. The next one, رقم 6.
ابن من أنت؟ أنا ابن الوزير.
Yes, ابن من أنت. So remember, we done this. We done all those examples with these ones. The son of whom are you? أنا ابن الوزير. I am the son of the minister. Okay, so we're moving on to al-kalimatul jadi. Al-kalimatul jadi, there too. We have a few new words here, and we'll go through them, inshallah. Ar-Rasulu. Brother Abdullah, what's the meaning of Ar-Rasulu?
The messenger.
Yes, the messenger. Sorry, it's not coming nicely out. The next one, Al-Ka'batu, the meaning of Al-Ka'batu?
The Kaaba.
Yes, the Kaaba that we pray to. The next one, Al-Ismu?
The name.
The name. MashaAllah, the name. Al-Ibnu?
The son.
The son. Sorry, the son. Okay, the next one, Al-Ammu?
The paternal uncle.
Yes, the paternal, they are names for either the maternal or the paternal uncle. So this is Al-Ammu, the paternal uncle, meaning the father's brother. Al-Khalu?
The maternal uncle.
Yes, the maternal uncle, the mother's brother. The next one, Al-Hakibatu?
The bag.
Yes, the bag. The next one, As-Sayyaratu?
The car.
The car. Lovely, mashallah. Al-Shari'u?
The road or the street.
The road or the street, yes. Mughlaqun?
Locked or closed.
Locked or closed, yes. Tahta?
Under.
And we see this is a ظرف مكان and it's always مضاف. هناك?
There.
There. Lovely. The last one, Al-Muhandisu?
The engineer.
Yes, the engineer. MashaAllah. So it shows us there Sayyaratul Mudarrisi, and it just shows us that Sayyaratu will be the mudaf, and you can see there's no al on one case ending, and the mudafun ilahi will have a kasra because it's always majroor. And with that, inshallah, we'll end off this lesson, and next week, inshallah, we will start off with ad-darsu sadisu, whereby we'll speak about hadihi. We done hada is for males. Things that are masculine, hada waladu, this is a boy. But hadi is a demonstrative pronoun used for feminine things. Or something that is female, it will be hadihi bintu. We done bint means girl or daughter. So this is a girl. And that will be exciting, inshallah. So far we only done the males, and we'll start with the females, inshallah, next week. With that, I'll end off. So inshallah, break up into your breakup rooms and try to read these things. Try to master the Hamzatul Wasl, inshallah. Read this to the tutor or read to one another, inshallah, just to master, to know when do you utter it and when do you not utter it, inshallah. And by knowing the mudaf ilayh construction, because in this passage here, there are many mudaf ilayh constructions with the Hamzatul Wasl attached to it. For example, Ibn Muhammadin, so you have to know these, the son of Muhammad. Ibn will only have one case ending, and there will not be al there, and so forth. So inshallah, go into breakup rooms and just read this and master that, inshallah. With that, I'll hand it off to Brother Abdullahi. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Shukran, Sheikh, for this wonderful class. I'll now open the breakout rooms and feel free to join them and participate and work with the tutor, inshallah.